Greetings, YouTubians. Hi, D-Eyes. How you doing? You're a real pal, D-Eyes. Love ya. Yeah, and I watched that video on Yoki Stirrup about Walking Dead. And, basically, home defense doesn't matter what firearm you have, as long as it's something that won't over-penetrate. But then again, even if it does penetrate, you got to know exactly what's beyond the perimeters of the target that you shoot. Think about that. So anyhow, it's a Glock 17. I call him Tommy Lee Jones. And this is safety check. Check that out. Clear. So I don't shoot myself and make a spectacle of myself on YouTube, which I would never do. But I can tell you this, home invasions are real. They are. I've never been through a home invasion, but I do know people that have. And they've had firearms, but they never reached for them and pulled them. Even if the people didn't have weapons. But the thing is, it's like, okay, if you have a weapon, you could pretty much scare them out of your house. Just don't shoot them in the back. Think about that. Hold on. Whiskey. Good stuff. Straight out the bottle, into the glass. No ice, no nothing. Okay. But the thing is, okay, with one of these, it's a lot of responsibility. You're responsible for every fucking bullet that comes out of that weapon. So the thing is, if they have a weapon, you make sure that that round counts. Because if you don't, and you shoot them and somebody else gets hurt, that's going to be on you. You go to jail, and that's that. Unless they have a weapon. So you got to think about yourself, because most people buy guns, they don't even know what the hell they're doing. Just like me, I could just, take this and pull these down, let that loose, pull the trigger and take off the slide and remove the recoil spring plus guide rod and the barrel just like this, and this is a slide, and this is the frame right here, polymer frame. And just like that, I just take the slide and put the barrel in first. See, look at that. That's nice and secured. And then take the recoil guide rod, spring. That's what I call it for now. And, oh, boy, this one's tough. Okay, then I push it, and I push it in there, and it's nice and secured. Then I grab the frame, and I pull this right here. And then, guess what? It's assembled, but guess what? I got to make sure it's really assembled. And there you go. And that is the Glock 17, Tommy Lee Jones. Glock 17. This is a very good gun. If you take it to the range, number one, you won't be you won't be disappointed. Put it this way. And, if you want to get the Glock 19, okay, that's fine too. Glock 19 is a good gun, but I prefer the 17 because it's full size and it works better for my hand, and basically I can hit whatever I'm aiming at. Not that I can't hit what I'm aiming at with a 19. But the thing is, just like if a zombie apocalypse does break out, it's good to have one of these handy. I'm working on a shotgun right now because I like shotguns. And just remember, just learn the weapon. Learn the inner guts, just like I did. Just like I just did right here. I know how to take it apart. I know how to put it back together. Even though the Beretta is my favorite sidearm of choice, I do not want to use it as home defense unless I have to. My main home defense gun is a M&P Shield. And I have good loads in that one. And, just remember from experience, once you experience going to the range and firing a semi-automatic pistol, such as a Glock 17, guess what? You will have the experience of a lifetime. It doesn't mean that you're going to take a life, That's not what these are for. These are for to defend yourself. Just remember. Guns are not toys. They are tools. You just don't go, hey, how you doing? Pew, pew, pew. No. You do not do that. But other than that, just remember, avoid anti-gunners, avoid the politicians that are against firearms, Number one, we're safe with them. Because number one, they never think about the fact that we can get red dawned. But of course that will never happen because you know why? The Second Amendment, America, everybody's armed. And this is evidence that everybody in America is armed. Boom. These are 115 grade 9mm bullets right here. Rounds. Thing is, it's like these are heavier bullets and they travel at a different velocity because the average one travels at 1,100 feet per second. I'm pretty sure these travel at 995 feet per second, but it'll still get the job done. So, you ought to consider yourself, do you want to get a firearm? If not, then just take it easy and find some other means of defense. But other than that, I wouldn't judge you, but I will respect your decision. But anyhow, take care of yourself and be safe. Love you, DIs. Bootsy. Bootsy, you got to do a gun video pretty soon. You got to show me what you got. Because number one, I'm glad that you and your husband protect yourself, and I love you guys so much. And I love you, DIs, but just remember, arm yourself and be safe later.